I'm very happy that you are here with me today. Before we begin, I want you to think about something for a moment. Have you ever wanted to speak English but felt afraid? Maybe you understand some words, maybe you can read a little, but the moment you try to speak, everything disappears from your mind. You become nervous, your confidence drops, and you stay silent. If you have experienced this, then this message is for you. Because today, I am not going to overwhelm you with difficult grammar rules or long lists of vocabulary. Instead, I want to share something much more valuable. I want to show you how anyone can speak English confidently by using simple words, simple habits, and a little practice every day. And I promise, if you stay with me until the end, the way you look at English will never be the same again. Let me share something personal with you. Years ago, I struggled with English, just like many people do today. I had dreams, but I had very few resources. I did not have expensive courses. I did not have amazing teachers. I did not have all the technology we have today. And everywhere I looked, people kept saying the same thing. They said English was too hard. They said it was impossible. Some even made fun of me. Slowly, I started believing those voices. I began to think, maybe I was not smart enough. Maybe they were right. But inside me, there was another voice, a very small voice. And every time I felt like giving up, that voice whispered, keep trying. Give yourself one more chance. That tiny voice changed everything. One day, I realized something that completely changed my thinking. English is not some impossible mountain. English is simply a language. And language is meant for communication. It is meant for expressing ideas, sharing feelings, and connecting with people. Look at little children. They do not spend years studying grammar books. They do not memorize huge dictionaries. Yet somehow they learn to speak naturally. Why? Because they listen, they repeat, they practice simple things again and again. And that is the real secret. You do not need to know everything. You only need to become comfortable using simple things repeatedly until they feel natural. Now let me ask you something honestly. What is really holding you back? Is it vocabulary? Is it grammar? Probably not. The biggest obstacle is fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding funny. Fear that someone will laugh at you. But listen carefully. Mistakes are not enemies. They are teachers. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. Think about a baby learning how to walk. That baby falls many times. But the baby never says, walking is too difficult. The baby simply gets up and tries again. Eventually, walking becomes natural. Speaking English works exactly the same way. If you speak, you improve. If you stay silent, you stay where you are. So let us make things easy. You do not need complicated topics. You do not need impressive words. Your daily life already gives you enough material. Start with your mornings. As soon as you wake up, speak simple sentences. Say, I am awake. I feel sleepy. I need some water. I am getting ready. These sentences may look small, but they are powerful because they are real. During the day, continue talking about ordinary things. Say, I am hungry. I am working. I am talking to my friend. This is the English you actually need. Real English is not about perfection. Real English is about communication. And there is one thing you should never underestimate: repetition. Many people avoid repetition because they think it is boring. But repetition is where improvement happens. When you repeat simple phrases every day, your brain becomes stronger. Your mouth becomes more comfortable. Speaking becomes easier and more natural. Imagine spending only 10 minutes every day practicing English. Not 5 hours, not all day long, just 10 minutes. Day after day, your confidence starts growing. Little by little, those small efforts create something big. Great achievements are built through small actions repeated consistently. Another habit that can completely transform your English is learning to think in English. Stop translating every word in your head. When you see a cup of tea, simply think tea. When you feel tired, say to yourself, I am tired. When you are hungry, think, I want to eat. At first, this may feel unusual, and that is perfectly fine. Change always feels strange in the beginning, but gradually your brain adapts. And one day you will notice that you are no longer translating. You are thinking directly in English. And when that happens, speaking becomes faster, smoother, and easier. Now let us talk about confidence, because many people misunderstand it. They think confidence comes first and speaking comes later. But the truth is exactly the opposite. Confidence is the result of speaking. You cannot wait for confidence to arrive before you start. You have to speak first. Even if your English is not perfect, speak. Even if your sentences are short, speak. Even if nobody is around, speak. Talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and practice. Speak while walking. Speak while cooking. Speak while driving. Every sentence you speak is building confidence inside you. And one day, without even realizing it, you will find yourself speaking naturally and without fear. Now picture your future for a moment. Imagine being able to speak English comfortably. Imagine making friends from different countries. Imagine traveling and communicating with confidence. Imagine understanding movies, videos, books, and conversations. Imagine finding better opportunities in life. Suddenly, your world becomes much bigger. That is why learning English is about much more than language. It is about growth. It is about freedom. It is about creating new possibilities for yourself. And the beautiful thing is that you do not have to wait for some perfect day to begin. You can start right now. Not tomorrow, not next month, today. Even one sentence is enough. Because a small action today is far more valuable than waiting forever for perfect conditions. Always remember this. You do not need perfect English. You do not need a perfect accent. You do not need to know every word in the dictionary. What you truly need is courage. Speak simple English. Practice every day. Accept your mistakes. Learn from them. Keep moving forward. That is how fluency is built. And before you leave, I want you to do something very simple. After this video ends, speak 5 sentences about your day out loud. Not silently inside your mind. Use your voice. Train your mouth. Strengthen your confidence. That small exercise can make a huge difference over time. And if you found this message helpful, even in a small way, please support the channel, share it with others, and continue this journey with me. We are learning together, one step at a time. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, keep speaking, and I will see you again in the next video.